Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
Hi everyone, welcome to GAFcast episode 8. I am Sark of Ungrim, and it is January 5th, 2009. So this is my first vodcast, and I think it's going to go okay. I've got a bunch of clips. This is all stuff I recorded before the holidays, so I wanted to do a vodcast to illustrate some of the things that I've been talking about and hopefully get a better, picture. Say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so a video is worth, 1,000 minutes of podcasting. Sure, why not? So I have a bunch of stuff from Dragon Wake where I did some open RVR with keeps and a little bit of skirmishing, and I'm going to illustrate some of the things that I've shown in previous GAFcasts. It's sort of a hodgepodge of videos. I'm going to try to have a bit more format in the future, but for my first go, I think it's okay. We'll see. So this first clip is going to be from Covenant of Flame, which is the Eastern Keep. When you come in the postern door, there is a large tower to your left, and a lot of people think you can't make it around the back way. There's actually a very easy way to make it around the back way, as this clip will show. So I just came in the postern door, looking to the right. Oh no, there's Destro. I go left. I'm going to hop up on this little brazier. I'm going to hop over there. Ta-da! I've made it around, and now I'm significantly closer to the door. And just want to make sure you're looking to the right to time that, because obviously getting into a keep is pretty important for keep defense. So this next clip is going to be about keep defense when you're defending doors. So you'll see the first thing I'm doing is getting up close to the edge, because it's very hard to get line of sight on everybody down there. So I'm backing up. There we go. I've already thrown napalm, as you can see. It's about 20 seconds. I throw my acid. I throw a frag. Now I'm going to drop my turret so I can do the self-destruct. Kaboom. Double damage. I'm in the last 10 seconds of the napalm now, and I'm just dropping tons of damage to everybody down there, and I've killed four, there we go, popped up. So this next clip is just going to be a faster way to get out of the war camp and over to the first objective in Dragon Wake. So starting at the war camp, running up, everybody likes to go straight ahead. What's actually a little bit faster is to see these rocks here, bada bing, bada boom, and this is the way we go. So later on, I'm going to show a clip where I kill a black orc, and that's actually the way that I approach and where I found him. And I realized that actually the next clip is the one where I kill the black orc, so here we go. I already started this fight. I'm kind of bad at starting fraps. I'm more focused on killing people, unfortunately. But you see I have him behind this rock here. So I'm like, how do I get him out? I don't want to get close. I don't want to get snared. I throw a napalm back there, and he just has to sit in the napalm. So there he goes. I forced him out. He's chasing me over. I'm just trying to keep up some dots on him. So there's a sticky. He's rooted me. Knocked me back into the river. So I'm holding back in my rank 1. There it is. I knock him back over the river for the longest possible duration. So now he's trying to get away. At this point, it's just an easy kill, letting the dots tick. Make sure you keep up acid. You'll see I constantly look to the left to make sure I'm not running into any destruction. And I'll finish him off with the focused fire. This next clip is one where I killed one zealot who was outside the wall, and then I remembered I should fraps this, because another zealot showed up. And you'll see it in a second. So there's the second zealot that showed up. I'm like, oh boy. So I popped the pot first thing. I'm trying to get out of the way of those mobs, put damage on him. Oh my god, my scenario popped. So I'm like, what is he doing? Oh, he rezzed that guy, but my dots are finishing him off. And now I'm going to finish back off the first zealot that I killed. So I did use a potion here, but... oh wait, no, I didn't finish him. Bummer. But I did kill both of them, so... I wish I had more to say about that one, because I did start recording it so late. But just keeping up your dots and just constantly keeping damage on them. Focused fire is great. The damage ticks will interrupt casted spells and set them back. Otherwise, just keep up your dots. I do stack a lot of spiritual resistance. So this next clip is going to go back to Howling Gorge, where I described jumping up on the rocks in the beginning. So these first rocks on our side to the right, you can jump up. It's a lot easier with the gyrocopter on. And you can see that you can peek around this little outcropping. And if you time it right, you can jump up onto the bridge, down, and then over again. This is a great spot right over here. Destro almost never see, well, they will see me eventually. But I can just toss down tons and tons of damage from back here, and their melee can't get to me. They have to use a ranged knockback. So one of the other benefits is that this fence is kind of weird in that some parts of it will line of sight and others won't. So I have the advantage, as soon as I get my line of sight, usually my target will stay still, and their DPS who are looking to help my target can't really get to me unless they're in the right spot. Because that black orc is close enough to kind of get to me. But you see I took out my target, and I'm just about going to die. But that is the place that I talked about. So here's how you get under the bridge. Go over, and you can go the top way and you can fall down to this point, or jump up like I did. This last step's always a little tricky. And then pop right at the top of the bridge. So it's an easy little back door you can use on destruction. So I'm going to throw down some dots, and I'll probably get owned pretty soon. Nope, actually I stopped that recording in the middle. Alright, so now it's time for some epic fails. So this is kind of funny, but also kind of educational if you find yourself in a similar situation. I have a bunch of videos where I'm on this bridge in Dragon Wake knocking people down, and I'll show those in another vodcast. But this is a Marauder. My first mistake is my turret isn't turned on. I should have turned that on to aggressive. And you can see that he's using this line of sight against me, and at this point I was too dumb to think about using my napalm to throw it back there to force him to come out, or I can knock him down this cliff. So I'm trying to do things to him, trying to get line of sight on him, but really I'm just putting myself at risk. I should have thrown a landmine back there, or I should have thrown my napalm back there. I'm trying to use that little torch as a line of sight. It worked that time. And I've got him, you know, we're about half, well, we were about half and half, but he just took me down pretty far. And there it is. So, bummer. But, so those are some things you can do to try and alleviate that situation. That bastard taunted me at the end. Alright, my next fail is, so this is the guy with the Battle Brew backpack on my server, and I was really excited to kill him. He's a witch elf. And I had him, right, you know, so I snuck up behind him. I've got a ton of dots. I see he's invisible, so I stop. I throw down a landmine. Oh my god, all his friends are here. There goes a landmine. I put down my dots, and I die, but so does he. So I did not look behind me on that one. I'm still learning, and I found out that when you get to the end of the movie, it cuts off whatever you're in the middle of narrating, so I lost some speech there. I was just saying that I should have looked behind me, otherwise, you know, I did okay on that one. That's about it. So this is my first vodcast. I apologize for the completely unpolished appearance, but I wanted to get back on the horse and get it out after the holidays and get back on track. So I do have a request to make, though. So I am having obviously a little bit of trouble with this. I'm curious if anybody has any recommendations on better software to use for making movies, or at least software that has better audio editing. You can hear this is not quite as polished as my usual podcasts. I have a lot more uhs, ums. I'm sure I smacked my lips way too often, because that's what I do when I'm thinking. And a lot of breathing. I am a heavy breather. I apologize about that. But if you guys know of any resources I could use, that'd be awesome. Please send it in. And if you know how to extend a clip in Windows Movie Maker, can you let me know how to do that? I've been trying to. I can extend titles, but I cannot extend clips past their normal duration, so I'm not sure if there's a way. That's why I had to keep going back to the Dragon Wake loading zone as the my in-betweener. So, anyway, that's about it. It wraps it up for GAFcast 08. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys out there. This is Sark, heading out.